Today we're on a road trip through the back roads of Tennessee, and we're here in Oliver Springs. This is where our journey is going to start today. And Oliver Springs is a really nice little town. It's got a lot of historic buildings. In fact, there's a museum just over there we're going to check out, and then we're going to hit the road. We're gonna explore those back roads. You ready, Dawn?
Ready.
Let's do this. And the little yellow Jeep has taken us to Oliver Springs, and we're going to start our adventure today here at their historical society. A little museum over here. I think it's an old service station. Let's go check it out. This is a nice little town. Of course, it's nestled right here in the mountains. It's just north of Oak Ridge. Of course, we all know Oak Ridge is the home of, well, the Manhattan Project. That's where they build, well, nuclear everything, right? It's a nuclear city. And yeah, we're gonna head in here. The garage was built in 1922.
First built, it was built as a repair garage for Model Ts, and they actually had this showcase window here. They would sell Model Ts, sell cars in the showroom. But it was primarily designed to fix cars. This whole area back in here was just one big open shop. It's been several things over the years. During the Second World War, it was the town's movie theater.
So that's what downtown looked like back probably in the 30s, maybe, something like 40s maybe.
Yeah, 30s and 40s, somewhere in there.
And walking through this door should be like you're standing at the railroad tracks and walking down Main Street toward the old Oliver Theater that was there. And each building here is a building that either is or was in Oliver Springs at the turn of, well, back in the day.
Yeah.
Now this building is still there.
Okay.
It's right by the railroad track.
I like this because you guys are like recreating it. You know what I'm saying? And it does look like a storefront here.
How do you like our brick?
I do. I like it.
It's not brick.
It's not brick. It looks like it.
It's
oh, okay.
Just, well, that wire up there, they put it, and then they put 2 coats of mortar over the wire, and then the 3rd coat of mortar is whatever color you want your brick, and they take a level and hold it here, and they have a little tool that they cut that out. The prisoners, Broome County prisoners, did this.
Oh, okay. So you get like a work program for the prisoners.
Yeah, they did a lot of. We hadn't been able to get them lately, but we had them last year. We had them about all winter. And this here is where Ruby's Diner's at.
Okay, we saw that when we come in.
It was a Shell service station.
Okay.
Originally, and that's what it will be when we get this part finished.
So those are the original from the
Those are
theater.
From the theater had that, and then beside of the theater was the theater fountain, which was a drugstore and a little restaurant type thing. And this was the original blocks. Once we started,
and then
we got those.
This was the desk that used to sell bus tickets. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, I like it.
It was a restaurant and a bus station.
Oh, it's a giant thing.
Oh yeah, just
yeah, that's the
is that the
original? Traffic light. You didn't have a yellow one.
No, just go or you stop. The yellow one, yeah. I guess when things got faster, they had to put the yellow one in, right? And then you even have some of the original tickets.
Mm-hmm. You want to go?
Yeah, we can go there. I like how you guys are trying to preserve the history of your, Oliver Springs.
Yeah,
It's a lot of towns they try, and I like how you guys are trying to make it more interactive, and
well, we're trying to get an elevator. And then this over here, one side will be the old barber shop, which we had 2 or 3 in town.
Yeah, you got the barber chairs, and These are the original trusses to the building. You can see they had these great big nuts up here. And they run down to there. That's cool. We're getting the grand tour here.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. Now this is open.
Yeah,
This looks like a master bedroom.
this is, we've
Oh, you
had,
got the theater room down below.
Yeah, that's the theater room down there.
the funeral home gave us these 2 chairs and we had them reupholstered. And the couch over here, this lady gave us this little love seat thing and we just had it reupholstered.
So the folks in here were super nice. They gave us the grand tour, even the parts that are not open yet. And we learned so much about Oliver Springs. A lot that we probably wouldn't have known if we didn't stop here. But it was founded upon, well, a mineral spring. And that hotel there, which is no longer here, was in a fire, was a destination for folks all around the world to come here and to experience, well, the spring water. You know, before doctors and modern medicine, this was, you know, this is how you healed your ailments. And anyways, that's what that is. It's a beautiful, I highly recommend if you're coming through here. They're open on Tuesdays and Fridays. I'll put in the description. Definitely come in, check them out. And yeah, they got this used to be a service station at one time, or a dealership. And of course they have an old Ford in there, beautiful Ford at that. And I love how they're really trying to keep their history together here. And so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna walk through Oliver Springs, seeing that we know so much about it. And we're not gonna go in detail. We want you to come out and experience things for yourself, you know what I mean? We just want to kind of give you, you know, the taste, you know. And it's a very beautiful day in these mountains. And there's a lot of history, and that's what we're out today. We're out for a little history. So we have the old depot, which was built in 1896. Check out this old depot. Wow, it's well preserved. It's almost original. Even got its sign that says Oliver Springs. Yeah, I love the ramps, and they got an old cart over there. And the woodwork in here is amazing, and looks like there's a little museum in there also. So there's a little bit of a museum here. Oh yeah, this is also one of their archives over this way. But I absolutely love these old trade stations. So on the other side of the building, they have a caboose. Yeah, Southern Railroad. It was built in 1971, refurbished in 1997. And over here, it looks like they have a little ticket office. And just over there, I wonder if the old railroad would have ran through here at one time. Check out this building here. It's very unique. It's got a very interesting feature on top. I'll have to back away to show you that. But I think I thought they said it was the old hospital or doctor's office. And a little bit of the movie October Sky was filmed here, yes. There's a few scenes from the movie that was filmed here. Yeah, so I'm not familiar with October Sky, but a lot of the buildings in the movie are filmed. In fact, a lot of the exteriors are filmed, and right here is just some of those buildings. Actually, quite a few buildings were filmed in the area. I'm gonna have to go back and watch October Sky. Yeah, so this is Ruby and Family Diner. In fact, she probably cares so much about her cooking, she puts her photo on it. And I bet you they serve up some of the best food you can find in these parts. Of course, that building over there says Brown's Appliance. And it's a cute little downtown here. Now, I guess the movie theater used to sit over there, and that is the Fudge. It's a factory there. They make fudge. There's a fudge making factory here. We'll go over there. I don't think we'll go inside, but we can maybe look in the windows or something. Check it out. That building I showed you with the October Sky rocket in it, that's the top of the building. It's very unique. Looks like it's got like a rocking horse or something at the top. And it's located between Oak Ridge and Harriman. So in the Historical Society, they were recreating some of those buildings. And these are the actual buildings here. And I can see the resemblance in that. This is the Oliver Springs Banking Company. It was built in 1907. Now it looks like it's an antique store or something. But yeah, it's definitely a bank 'cause it's got that corner door. You see that in a lot of the banks. So this one here is, I think you say it, Olga Coal Company, yes. And I think they said they made a lot of the coal here for the Manhattan Project over in Oak Ridge. So they have something to do with Oak Ridge. And of course, right here by the railroad tracks is the county line. And we walk over the railroad tracks here, we're going to be going into Roane County. And technically the town sits in Anderson County. Oliver Springs Drug Company. So this is called Country Fresh Fudge. And it's being made. And it's a factory. You can actually see some of the folks in there right now making it. You see it right from the street side here. Oh wow, there's all kinds of mixers and stuff. Yeah, it's called Country Made Creamery. I'm not familiar with it, but hey Dawn, I heard you can drive one of those things.
Yeah.
You had your fair share, right?
Yep.
I did too. Clark's
I don't miss it.
Clark's a good one though. That's a good
Looks
one.
like a better one than we had.
Yeah. Yeah, and over here looks like they have some packaging equipment. Yeah. Yeah, they make fudge right in downtown here.
Look at the machinery for it.
Yeah, they got the
Nice.
yeah, you pack it, they put labels and stuff on it. So they made a gnome home out of a tree stump, right?
That's kind of unique. I don't think I've ever seen something like that before.
Yeah, well, not in that big of scale, but they have beautiful mountain views surrounding the area. Wherever you go, there's a ridge. Here's another old service station. Might have been a marathon at one time. Not extremely old, but those old gas pumps bring back a lot of memories. You had to clear the pump first, you know what I mean? And then, yeah. So we're taking Old Highway 62. I think it's also referred to as Old Knoxville Highway. And we're going into yet another county, Morgan. We're going into Morgan County. So we were in Anderson, Roane, and now Morgan, like within less than a mile. Oh wow, there's like a huge a military like tow truck there. The Garage Bar and Grill.
Oh wow.
So just randomly on this guy's front yard is an old Navy airplane. Some kind of fighter or something. He's got even a skeleton in there. Yeah, the engine's still partially intact. Dawn, you think we can get an airplane for our front of our...
Probably not. It would be an eyesore.
We took a little detour and we're looking for a waterfall called Potter's Falls. I don't know if it's accessible or not, but we decided, what the heck, right? There's no road trip unless you take a chance. So it's just off the road. There's no hiking involved. Oh my goodness, look at that. They have a little rope swing there if you're brave enough to make a swing into the... Are you brave enough to take a swing?
No, I don't think I'd make it.
I absolutely love Tennessee. No matter where you go, there's a waterfall or a mountain or something awesome to see. And here's another little beauty here.
Doesn't it?
Yeah, it looks like a mini Niagara Falls, right? Here on this great big rock. And I'll hold on to this tree and take a look at that. You get a nice breeze coming off it. And you could also, looks like you could swim underneath it. Looks like it goes underneath the ledge. So you could go up behind there if you're swimming around. No matter where you're at here in Tennessee, there's always a beautiful waterfall. And we just had to come about 1.5 miles off of 61. We're just outside of Wartburg, and here we are. Beautiful falls. Okay, well, let's head on down the road. Oh, it reminds me so much of the Smokies here with the mountains in the background and a beautiful waterfall directly in front of us. And the water is very clean. You can see all the way to the bottom. Oh, the barns out here got a unique shape to them, almost like a Quonset hut. They're like a Dutch look. You know, beautiful mountains in the background too. I've never really seen barns like that here in Tennessee. Oh. We're not in New York, but there's a little New York here in Wartburg. We're gonna take a little walk through Wartburg here. I think they got a county house, county building just over there. It doesn't pay to do wrong. I'm guessing that must be the jail. Yeah, so this is the Morgan County Courthouse here. I love its tower there, its spire. Yeah, so the courthouse was built in 1904, and it has a 900-pound bell in its clock tower. That classic 50s stoplight there. So this is Tanner's, and it's got tourist information, so this must be a tourist site. Okay, so Tanner's is closed. I love that classic Coca-Cola sign. And take a look at the front door here. It's got its soda jerk and everything. Look at the tin ceiling. One of my favorite books growing up was Where the Red Fern Grows. And these doors here kind of remind me of that era. You know, the double doors. And every good garage has to have some classics. And they got a few of them over here. Got that old Bel Air. We're heading to Rugby, Tennessee. And we keep hearing, everybody says you gotta go to Rugby, Tennessee and check out Brooks General Store. They say it's been there for over 100 years and still in operation. It's a beautiful drive out here today. Beautiful countryside. Had a lot of mountain views. We even saw a waterfall.
Hi, Mr. Cow. Are you a limousine cow?
You're not a limousine, are ya?
He's eating grass in the mud. If I had some good grubbins to feed you, I would give it to you, but I don't. I don't have nothing on me, sir.
I think we need to talk cow to him.
Moo.
Oh, he heard that.
Moo.
Actually, I think they're she's.
Cheese.
She's. They don't have horns on their heads. They're not bulls.
Oh,
they're
she's.
They're ladies.
The ladies, they got the baby back there.
Oh.
She's ignoring us.
She turned away.
Well, carry on, ladies. Carry on.
Oh, there's oil in these hills. Yeah, that's what that is. Must be pumping some oil. We're here at R.M. Brooks General Merchandise. It's been here for over 100 years. Yeah, it looks like it was a golf station, or it still is, or might have been. And we're gonna go in and see what this is all about. Well, we're here. Let's go check it out. Oh, I love that old golf sign there. And they got a gas pump out here. Oh, established in the early 1920s. That would definitely make it over 100 years old. And look at that. So this is absolutely amazing. And it's still a U.S. post office, just like the olden days. It's like it hasn't changed in 100 years. Yeah, it's still the post office here. This is the little window you would go up and to get your mail. Oh my goodness, look at it's the little P.O. boxes, and it's got the original little window here that you would come up. That is amazing. It's even got a little Bobby Gibson for sheriff. A little bit of history. It's a perfect general store. It's got everything. It's wow. You only see, sometimes you see stores in pieces and that, but here you got all the shelves and oh, look at the little candy case there. And you even got Redbird candies over there. Check out the Pepsi-Cola and Coca-Cola coolers here. Oh, and they still work. And I love this poster here, Dawn. You see that? What you want is a Coke. It's kind of like out of the 50s or 60s or 70s there. This one here's from 81. That is definitely 1981. I love that things go better with Coke up there. And I love all the flair they have in here, all the memories. Royal Crown Cola. And then here is the Coke. Oh, it's got ice cold Cokes in there. Little town of Rugby. Now here's a newspaper article. Men walk on the moon, all the way from 1969. Knoxville Journal. And they got a postcard. These are really neat here. It's a little like spoon man holding on to the salt and pepper shaker. And it's still heated today by a pot belly stove. You even got the ash down in there. So there is a little deli in here, and this is their seating area. And they got some more artifacts. Got a little bit of Elvis up there. Of course, I love how it has the Last Supper on the wall there. Almost kind of feels like a church. Every inch of these walls are covered in classic signs, antiques. And there's a lot of history here, like a lot of photos from over the years, different visitors. Looks like it's been in the family for a long time. I'll have to ask if they're still the original family that owns it. And that is so true. A little piece of history still here.
It's a rat trap cheese.
You do it the Uncle Rat trap cheese. He can make the Uncle Bobby one. Just to
Oh wow.
There you
Oh,
go.
that's awesome. Thank you. And the original family that started it is still in there. In fact, she's what, the 4th generation? And then she had her son running around, which would be the 5th generation. And they're super, super nice in there. We bought some jam from them, and then they gave us a slice of cheese and some crackers for the road. And wow, and you're just out in pristine, rural Tennessee out here. And you know, I've never seen a general store like this well preserved. So this is Rugby. It's supposed to be an American English town, so it has a little bit of English flair to it. And we got the Newberry House. Lodging available. So there's some bed and breakfast out here. And I have never seen a sign like this. It says elderly people.
That's kind of funny.
Yeah, so this here is the print shop. Oh wow, look, it says Rugby Printing Works. And just the woodwork in it is kind of reminds me of like a train station or something, you know, and then there's this little boardwalk you walk on, and this is supposed to be an English American style little town here. Over there is looks like a coffee house, and I think that might be like a bed and breakfast also.
Hello there.
Hello over there. How are you doing today, sir?
You know, this is very quiet here.
We look very dapper.
We are very dapper. But I don't even hear a dog barking or a bird or anything. It's very quiet. Kind of eerie, isn't it? We might be the only people in this town, Dawn. Except for maybe that elderly person. I don't know. We haven't seen them yet. Huh.
So it looks like the town doesn't open until March. So we're going to have to come back and after March here and check it out. Looks like there's a little gift store here. It's got some like English type antiques. And you know, Dawn, the reason why the town is empty because it doesn't open until March. So we are the only inhabitants
Maybe we'll come back
in Rugby. Got a beautiful little park here. Oh, it's a house over there. Oh, I think it's just a house for like ducks or something. I think a little bench here you can sit on and take it all in. Oh my goodness, look at that church. It's just picture perfect. And we can't get any closer to it because they do have this gate around it. So there's the schoolhouse. It was built in 1907. And yet again, this whole area is closed. Not open till March. And we have this kitty who greeted us. Well, hello. How's you doing? Yeah. You want to be petted and loved? No. Oh, this is what you're looking for, aren't you? Yes, you are. Yeah, you're just looking for the lovin's, huh? You got pretty eyes. Oh, you're rubbing your butt on the ground. All right. We'll see you later, Mr. or Mrs. Kitty. I think it's a gal. It's almost like we're living in a fairy tale or maybe something from like a movie. In fact, this would be a great place to shoot a movie. Maybe like something from the day. I love the shutters on there. And what is this? This is it says Hughes Public Library since 1882. So there's a state park over here, and then Big Fork National Park is over there. Of course, we're going to stay away from that park for now. You know what? Maybe in March, everything will be figured out, and we'll come and we'll do like Big Fork, right? And we'll come here, maybe get maybe we can get a cabin and see this place when it's like with people around, you know? Kind of cool. And now we're here in Jamestown, Tennessee, and they got a really cool 7-Up, the all-family drink, and the sun is setting over Jamestown, and I believe that to be their courthouse, dead center. Sun is setting over Jamestown, and this is going to be our last stop on our back road journey for today. And we're downtown here. It's a cute little downtown. Got a little barber shop over there on the end. And of course, we like to stop at all the courthouses here in Jamestown. And you might recognize this name because Mark Twain spoke of it often. He never lived here, but he did put it in his writings. He must have, I don't think he's ever visited here either. So he just kind of picked the name. Or this town does live up to that Southern America, you know, with the town square, and the courthouse always sits in the middle. And this downtown is really busy. There's a lot of folks, a lot of traffic, a lot of cars. And we like to point out these Tennessee music pathways when we come across them. And this is home to the Hicks family. So all the historic things you can look at in this town. And the one thing Dawn picked out, what did you pick out?
The Dairy Mart. It kind of stood out when we were pulling in.
It's really cool looking.
Get a shake or something.
But you've been talking about a shake this whole trip. And so we're probably gonna fulfill that, right?
All the other shake places were closed.
They were. Well, let's go check out the Dairy Mart, right? So I can smell French fries and hamburgers. And yeah, it's a little Dairy Mart stand here. Perfect way to end a perfect day with a milkshake. And the sun has set and setting. So what did you think today, Dawn?
It was awesome. We got to see a waterfall, some older buildings.
Yes. You know, the general store was amazing. Highly recommend to see that. And that's what we want to do. We want to travel the back roads of Tennessee and other states. We want to go to all the little towns and check out all the different squares and all the little hidden gems and stuff like that. And that's where we're planning to do more of these here and there and maybe everywhere. And of course, we'll be back in Pigeon Forge and Gatlinburg real soon. And then we have a surprise trip coming up. But folks, that's going to do it for today. Here in, where are we now?
Jamestown.
We're in Jamestown. I forgot where we were in so many towns today. I forgot what town I was in. We're in Jamestown. If you guys like this vlog,
give it a thumbs up.
Also, if you haven't, please subscribe so you don't miss these upcoming road trip adventures. And until next time.
Thanks for watching.
Bye, everyone.
Give it a shake up.
Give it a shake up.